I'm included.
Yep.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's broadcast for the Fast Family Racing League Cup Series at Michigan International Speedway. Today I am joined up with Iggles Danny, one of our National Series drivers, I believe.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
And we're joined with a Truck Series driver, OddCoast. What's going on, OddCoast?
Hey, Arcos, thank you for. Hey, Arkham, thank you very much for having me on. Looking forward to it. We're gonna have a great night. We have a whole bunch of great drivers battling for some stage points. I think that we're gonna be in for a good one, Arkham.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna have a wild one here. You know, last night the Truck Series, it was a wreck fest. You know, it just a lot of things happened last night. I believe there were some penalties called
Yeah.
afterwards. So, you know, Eagles Danny, what is on these drivers' minds knowing what happened yesterday in the Truck Series race, but coming to the Cup Series? Do you think any of those penalties kind of get into their head a little bit, or?
Well, you would expect with the Cup Series, they're the upper echelon of what we have here at Fast Family. So you would expect that they would get the race started and kind of understand it's a long race and that, maybe take it a little bit easier, get into the rhythm of the race and maybe, not have as many wrecks. I think near the end of the race, you might see a little bit more aggression, but early on, people are just going to be feeling out their car and kind of getting the rhythm of the race.
Yeah, definitely. Do you have any thoughts on that, Oddcoast?
Well, I would agree with that. We all know what happened in the truck race yesterday, and I believe that some of the Cup guys were driving. Excuse me, some of them were driving, and I assume that some of them were watching, and they're not going to want that because we all know how frustrating it is to go 10 laps caution, especially during stage racing. So I believe that we're going to have a nice clean race tonight, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. Let's hope to have a good and clean race. We're going to take a small break and get ready for the green flag when it does drop tonight, but this one is going to be a good one, so grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and find a nice place to relax because this one's going to be a long night. Alrighty. So, currently they are talking in the race control, so we gotta wait until they get back to the lobby, I assume.
Yeah, I imagine they're having a nice conversation about keeping everything nice, clean and green. How to not be overly aggressive, causing cautions. Make sure you give everybody lots of room. You know.
Yes, indeed. Yes,
Austin
and
Khan, number 42, who's going to be driving the number 25 car. for Big Belly Racing in a Toyota, followed by Extreme Shocks, who's 5 points behind him. Then then he got Slide Job 96, all within about 10-15 points.
Yeah, definitely. The point standings are really close together, and I kind of expect that at the beginning of the season. We got all these high quality drivers. Eagles Danny, you raced down in the National Series, and I'm pretty sure that their point standings are pretty stacked as well.
Yeah, I think overall, National Series is pretty close. Um, like Marsh tomorrow kind of has like a pretty dominant start to the season. Has had 3 really good finishes with a win, and then obviously Optic just dominated at Canadian Tire. There's a little bit of controversy with him and Slide Job, and Slide Job getting into him, but he was able to overcome it and get back up to the front and take the win. All in all, Marshmore's kind of leading the way, but second, third was pretty close, and then Hodges is hanging out in fourth. So what's really interesting to me for this race tonight, though, is there's a lot of drivers in the Summer Series and the National Series that have moved up, and so we're seeing kind of some of those drivers at the top right now with Alsticon and Extreme Shocks, giving the experienced Cup drivers a run for their money. So it's been pretty cool for me to see them up there and really giving them a run for their money.
Absolutely. We have some other guys who looks like who that want to get some wins in.
Zachary has he has a lot of points, but he's looking for that breakthrough win.
Yep. Yeah, everyone wants that win to get locked into the playoffs.
Yeah, talking about the drivers, I think we unfortunately have some sad news. One of the drivers that you were speaking of that moved up from actually the Truck Series, because he won the championship for the Truck Series and got gifted that berth into the Cup Series. I believe T-Glass 19 won't be able to make it to the race tonight. How much do you guys think that's going to make a difference in points with him not being here tonight?
If you ask me,
yeah.
Go ahead, please.
No, I was going to say it's a bummer because I know that I was doing a little practicing with T-Glass the other night, and obviously he showed well last night before he was wrecked near the end of the race, so I would definitely expect him to be one of the contenders tonight, and so the rest of the field should maybe breathe a little easier that they have one less really strong car here in Michigan.
Yeah, T-Glass is always a force to reckon with, everywhere. I remember racing with him in the Summer Series, and he's always so fast, really clean driver. Now, as far as how it affects him throughout the season, that's a good question because it's a very long season. We have several months left. I think overall it's not going to matter for him too much because he's probably going to get himself locked in, with a win or two or however many more, But with that being said, Markham, who do you think are some of the drivers to watch tonight?
All right, so they're having a good time in the race control, as we can tell.
I was wondering what was going on. Like, I asked a question, and I heard you laugh. I was like,
yeah. Repeat that question again.
What's going on in race control? What are they talking about?
They're some explicit language.
Oh, wow.
Oh, okay.
OddCoast,
It's not the anger variety, it's the comedy variety.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
Right.
Anyway, so as I was saying before we got sidetracked from the peanut gallery.
Yes.
So we know T-Glass is going to be out today, unfortunately, due to some personal stuff going on. Who do we think are going to be some of your drivers to watch tonight? Who should we have our cameras on?
Alright, everybody ready?
Well, I think one of the drivers to watch is going to be Austin Icon. Drives the number 25. Michigan is a drafting track. Um, but it can also be a fuel strategy race, and we know that Austin Icon, he's really good at saving fuel on road courses and other tracks. So I think he's going to be my favorite to watch tonight. What about you, Eagles Danny?
There's a couple guys. I think this has the potential to be one of those tracks where someone we don't expect to win has the opportunity to win. It's not like Daytona where it's a total crapshoot, but I think it's a track that I remember last year in the national series, Alec 95 was there at the end and actually beat him on fuel mileage. I wouldn't be shocked to see him with a strong run tonight, kind of a dark horse pick to be there at the end. This could be the night where Zachary 7007 gets his first win. In the series and locks himself in with a win. So those are kind of my two. And obviously, I'm going to be looking at Blur Racing, Team Swish, and Liber are going to be there, and I'll be watching to see if they're able to work together and get their way to the front.
Yeah, Team Swish is definitely a good pick. I believe if I'm not mistaken, I believe he raced yesterday as well.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, he did. Yep.
And he was very dominant behind T-Glass, leading that pack. So it's definitely going to see how much information transfers over from what he's learned in the Truck Series to the Cup Series. As we know, these vehicles do have some differences.
Yeah, absolutely.
It'll be fun to see if, with some of these team standings right now, we didn't really talk about that here at the beginning, but currently Big Belly Racing's leading after Canadian Tire, and then we got MSJ Motorsports, Premium Montez Racing, Blur Racing, and Diamond In Motorsports. But I know that within each series, there's kind of a individual battle that's going on. And so in the Cup Series, MSJ Motorsports is actually leading the way. So it'll be interesting to see if some of these other teams can kind of step up and gain some points in the team standings.
Oh yeah, after Big Belly, there's a big gap. That's 129 points is second place, and then after that, it's another 230 to the next jump.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I would say that Mr. Slyjob's team is probably the most dominant team. So far. Got some good drivers in there. Obviously, every team has their good drivers and bad drivers, but it's definitely gonna, since this is a drafting track, I'll be interested to see if teammates will be working with each other, bump drafting, and trying to get away from their other competitors. So this one is going to be exciting.
Yeah, I can't wait until we have that green flag drop to see what happens.
Yeah, we're waiting for the green flag drop. The word is that the flag stand man is not quite there yet. He's almost there. He's running on pit road as we speak.
Oh, okay.
And he's trying to climb up the flag stand. So we'll wait until he can get up there.
Yeah. Just some side notes. For those of you that don't know, Michigan is what's called a D-shaped oval. It's 2 miles long. The start-finish line is 12-degree banking, and the backstretch only has 5-degree banking, and the turns are at 18 degrees. So the whole entire track's different everywhere.
Yeah, it's the opposite of California. So it's always fun to come to both of those tracks because they're known as sister tracks, except for the start-finish lines on the opposite side on each of them. So
yeah, yep.
Alrighty, the flagman has made it. The green flag will be falling shortly. We're in the loading screen at the moment. Looking at our good brand Fanatec racing wheel. Man, those are expensive. But, it's, Michigan, yeah, sister tracks, Auto Club and in Michigan, a lot of people think that they are like Talladega and Daytona combined with any oval track, really. But
Yeah.
And Michigan.
the only difference, oh, sorry about that, but the only difference as the green flag is fixing to drop, we got the number 10 of Zachary on the pole, and I believe the green flag is in the air.
I was going to say one of the things that is always fun to watch here is all the manufacturers are located fairly close to Michigan International Raceway, so they're all trying to get the win to kind of push their brand in front of the other one. So not only is there team battle and championship battle, but then we got the manufacturers battle that we'll be talking about, I'm sure, throughout the evening.
It looks like already we got a car falling off the pace. Can't quite see who it is. Maybe it was just my vision. I think it was just my vision. But, oh, we already got a wreck.
Multi-car wreck going to, it's like mid-pack towards the back of the field. All right, so one lap, and I believe we're going to see caution.
I don't know what happened there.
Neither do I, to be honest. Looks like it might have involved the 6 Vanilla. Is it green? Is it saying green? No, there's no way it's going to say green, is it?
No, caution
Yeah,
is out. They're racing back to the line.
Ooh, it's going to be interesting to see if whether or not anyone hops in for some tires and some adjustments. I imagine that we'll see most of the field stop in and get some adjustments in.
Yeah, definitely. One thing to mention while we're under the yellow, you guys may be wondering, wow, there's a lot of cool paint schemes out here tonight.
Yeah.
Well, this race, as you know, OddCoast and Iggles Danny, it's our Halloween-themed race for the Cup Series.
Oh, yeah, it is.
And so we got drivers like Big Belly Brand 47. I believe his paint scheme is based off of Batman.
I think so too. Hey Arkham, I think that our buddy needs to a ladder up to get up into the commentator booth over here. He needs binoculars.
Oh.
Yeah, his binoculars are
One of the lenses
covered.
fell out.
Yeah. Alright, so pretty much as expected, looks like we have the whole entire field pitting. Pretty much knew what was going to happen. Everyone's getting some tires, making some adjustments right now.
Yeah, with such an early caution, OddCoast, you know, it's going to be interesting what these guys do on pit road. You know, obviously nobody was expecting a caution that early, but I guess that's the consequences you pay for racing. Pack style racing. Yeah,
well, I mean, hopefully this isn't the sign of things to come. Looks like Libert, the first that was now Libert.
Guys, we have our first retiree of the evening too. It looks like Team Swish had dropped out of the race already.
Oh boy.
Oh man.
Must have missed the shifts.
Yeah, something happened at the start and his engine blew up. He said, you know, he's disappointed. He's telling his team he was disappointed, so.
Yeah, no, I'm sure.
That stinks for Blur Racing, man. That's one of my teammates. We had high hopes tonight for him to have a good showing, so it's just disappointing.
Yeah, definitely disappointing, especially coming off of a, you know, dominant run in the Truck Series yesterday evening. You know, he definitely had something to show, but unfortunately he missed a shift or his engine went awry. But the show must go on.
That's right. Let's see if they can get started here. And, you know, these guys, you would expect the Cup Series. I know that league owner, Mr. Slyjob, always preaches a lot of patience, and at times it can be very hard on some of the National Series guys. So let's see if they can get started here and not have a big wreck fest like in the Truck Series.
Oh, hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. It's been a controversial week so far as, you know, Iggles Danny and OddCoast, you know, with all the penalties and stuff that was happening. As green flag is back out in the air. You know, a lot of drivers last night.
Ooh, one down on the apron.
Yeah, got penalties, and Not only were they penalties, but they were big ones. They were like 10-point deduction penalties.
Yeah.
So that's got to be a stinger.
Absolutely.
Yeah, for sure. And I mean, the hope is that that's not something that is a pattern that the drivers will understand that we can't be racing like that. It's going to be clean. And again, there's a lot of laps in a race like this. So you might not have to make that move and make evasive action. You can wait and let your car do the talking for you.
Yep, yeah, absolutely.
As it looks like they're 3 wide in the front.
Already.
Wow.
Here comes the 8 car of Extreme Shocks to the front.
Yeah. Oh, his more cars to Rob. We have the. I can't even see the number. Never mind.
Looks like Extreme Shocks is running a lower line than the 2 leaders so far. It looks like obviously there's a bunch of different grooves, but the leaders are kind of 1 lane up, and then Extreme Shocks is right against that line.
Yeah.
Is there an advantage running a low line like that, Iggles Danny?
It's just a preferred line. Some people, if they can have their car, they can make the track shorter, which will allow you to go a little faster, but running a little higher lets you keep them RPMs up and get a good run down these long straightaways.
So as a Truck Series driver, OddCoast, looking at these guys and how wild they are, obviously, we got a long ways to go, but what's in your mind right now? Let's just say like you were the 78 car. What's in your mind seeing all these group of cars in front of you? Are you just going to be patient, or are you going to try to get up there as fast as possible?
Honestly, you have to be patient. The cream always rises, as they say. You have to be patient. If I'm behind there seeing all of these cars battling, I'm loving it, because I know that when there's 3 cars going side by side, I know that my car is going to make it through that section faster, so I can make up some time.
Definitely, man. I'm just looking at all these gorgeous paint schemes. A lot of people said that they loved the Harley Quinn scheme last night in the Truck Series, but I'm looking at this 25. I think he decided to go Scooby-Doo on us, guys.
Yeah.
Extreme Shocks has taken the lead with that real low line he's been running. I just feel like he has a car that can not only run low, but run fast.
Oh, yeah.
And I tell you what, that 25 is pushing. I can't quite tell. I believe it's the 37, man. He's pushing him hard to get up there. So
yeah,
25 has places to go.
Oh, wow.
As the 10.
Oh,
Maybe a
no.
caution there, maybe.
Was it more than one?
It looked like 25
It
and
looked like there was one car, but they may throw the caution for contact. We'll have to see.
Boy,
yeah, it looked like
So far,
looked like the 37 came down on the 25, and 25 was below the 37, and the 10 was below the 25, and just ran out of real estate.
Yeah, I'm wondering if something involved the 25 car, because the 25 car was running top 5. Now he's probably 10th or 11th at least.
As a driver, I know that if you have to get on race control and kind of talk about what happened, sometimes you can lose your focus, so it's better just to drop back and make sure everything's sorted out.
yeah, definitely. We had a lot of feedback on the truck race control last night, and as you see, this just kind of shows the maturity of the Cup guys. They're just like, it happened. We'll talk about it after the race, but not now. Let's try to get this race over with.
Yeah, you can tell after that last incident when someone went up in the grass, they also calmed down a lot. Now it's mostly single fire throughout the whole entire pack. Mostly.
Yeah, hopefully the 10 car doesn't have too bad of damage and can kind of, limp it around to the end of the stage here or first pit stop and get back with them here in a little bit.
Yeah, hopefully. The 32 hooking up with the 8, our leader of Extreme Shock. Sticky Man 1-2-3-4 is in second place right now. We got a battle for 3rd and 4th, I believe, back there. They're kind of too wide. But, now... Oh,
he's not happy with second place. He was looking for the lead.
Yeah.
OddCoast, in my experience, trying to draft here is a lot more difficult than Daytona, just because staying on the back bumper is a little bit harder. Is that your experience as well?
Oh yeah, absolutely. In my experience, this track's part of the draft because you don't have that restrictor pin on there. You know, and I feel like the car like wobbles around as soon as you have the air taken off of you.
And not to mention, you know, they actually have to. I mean, don't get me wrong. Daytona and Talladega.
It looks like we have some sort of incident involving the 95 car. Since something happened, I saw it at the corner of the screen.
Oh,
It's
man.
well pace now.
Let's see.
Sorry about that.
Possibly a victim of getting pushed out of line as the 9 goes around in front of the 25.
Multiple cars around. Yeah, Liver 58 took the wall. Looks like he's trying to get going.
And 25's having a rough start to the race here. A couple instances.
Oh, he avoided that one, Eagles Danny. He's still going.
Good. No caution, it appears.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
Looking at the driver of the 78 in his Batman-themed car, and he wishes that he had afterburners right now, because he's hanging along with that drafting pack there, but it's just not. You know, he'd probably rather be in a better position right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it looks like we got another car around back there.
We actually have looks like our first green flag pit stop of the day as Boots to Asses 80 is making his way onto the pit road, probably for his tires and fuel.
Do that.
Definitely.
Yep, here we go. It's probably the first of many. All it takes is the first one, and then you know when someone goes in and they realize that they're good on fuel, you know everyone follows.
Oh! Oh, this is going to be close. The 32. Oh, man.
Oh, man.
Good awareness by the 32.
Oh, 25
Yep,
came
here
in
we go.
hot.
Yep,
25
yeah.
came in super hot. He might have a penalty coming his way.
If everyone's coming inside, that's coming in. TV 88 Crunchy's coming in. Midnight Piece coming in.
I'm going to keep an eye on the 25 here because
Yep.
he came in
Meanwhile, we
real
have-
hot.
Oh yeah. Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see who has any kind of speeding penalties entering pit road.
I got the stopwatch on Ostacon right now. See how long he's in the pits here.
Yeah.
Well, while you're watching that, Eagles Danny, you know, talking about the maturity of these Cup guys, you know, a lot of these guys came down pit road, and I was hearing over the race control, you know, a few guys are saying, hey, sorry for cutting you off right there in the turn. So definitely, you know, they wait for the perfect moments to apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ostacon had a speeding penalty on pit road. He was there for 30 seconds, so big mistake by Ostacon. He's had a very rough start to this race with a couple instances with some drivers and then a pit road speeding penalty. So one of our favorites struggling early.
Yeah, it's gonna
Is
be,
it better to struggle early, though? Sorry, OddCoast,
you're
for
good.
cutting you off, but is it better to struggle early with a speeding penalty like that instead of, you know, like the final stage, let's say, with like, you know, maybe 10 to go?
Absolutely.
I'd rather get a penalty early in the race, stage one, where, you know, although it matters somewhat, it's not like it's at the end of the race and it's a total bummer. So you sort of use that first penalty as an opportunity to learn. This way, you know, next time, you know, instead of trying to make 5 miles an hour over by gaining time, maybe I should just slow down an extra going into the turn to make sure that you don't lose time in the pits, because that's the worst.
I guess the good news is that at a track like this, you're not going to lose so much time that you're probably not going to go a lap down. So we'll be able to recover, and after either caution or stage, he'll be back up there competing again.
Alrighty, after the pit cycle, I believe everybody's off of pit road.
Yeah.
Correct me if I'm wrong,
I
but
think so too. Do you have a new leader?
no, Extreme Shocks is still your leader.
He's actually
through the pit
gapped Sticky
cycle.
Man pretty good now. I don't think Sticky Man has to draft off of Extreme Shocks anymore, so...
Yeah, you're probably right. But after Extreme Shocks, it looks like there's a big gap.
Yeah, that's like a good, what would you say, Eagles Danny? A good 3, 4, maybe 5 car lengths?
Oh yeah, absolutely. He's definitely the class of the field early on here. Sticky Man's in second. Just trying to go through here and kind of run through the field.
But it'd be really cool if up here in the booth if they give us a real-time running order, that would help things.
Yeah, shout out to NASCAR Heat 5 for getting that ticker running right away when they released the game.
And then took it away. But that's a different story.
Oh, they have that? I didn't know.
Yeah, that was...
That was supposed to be the surprise for announcers this year, but that didn't quite work out.
You saw the 21 car just scraping the wall of second turn before. Looks like he's alright though.
The one thing about Michigan International Speedway, OddCoast and Eagles Danny, it's all about the throttle. If you go into the turn too hot or if you go into the turn too cold, sometimes it just... You get some bad voodoo when you come out of the turn.
Oh yeah. Oh, we have a car on the wall hard. Oh, I saw it.
Oh.
Yep. You saw that, right? Found him.
I'm not sure. It must have been boots to asses in the number 5. It looks like he just came off the wall.
Yeah, I was scrolling through and I saw it the last second. Looks like it was going real slow, but looks like everyone's going good now, so that's good.
Well, I'll tell you what, Fred, you still got the mystery machine going because the 25, he's damaged, but he's still rolling along this racetrack, man.
Yeah, man. Scooby-Dooby-Doo, where are you?
On the track at Michigan, that's where he's at.
Yeah, absolutely.
As we got some tandem drafting here. Wait, what? I haven't heard that in NASCAR in a long time, but yeah, the 95 and the 44 is hooking up with each other.
Yep, same thing back here in probably around mid-pack. I have the 37 car who's being pushed by the Scooby-Doo car, the 32 car.
Oh, wow.
Yes, they were for a few minutes. So, Arkham, what would you say is the trick here in Michigan? How do you get through these turns fast?
Well, I've been talking to a lot of drivers, before the Truck Series race and, this race, and a lot of people, they say, feathering through the turns, kind of like, not going full speed into the turns, but kind of like letting off the throttle, getting back in. Eagles Danny, you being more of a veteran driver in this league in the National Series, would you say that holds some water?
Oh yeah, definitely. The big thing is keeping the RPMs up as much as you can. So the least amount of downtime on the throttle, the better. The problem is that what a lot of drivers end up dealing with is they try to get their car loose enough to rotate through the center of the corner, but what ends up happening near the end of some of these runs is that you end up getting real loose off the corner, and so right around the exit of really it's mostly turn 2, it can really try and snap on you and send you towards the inside wall.
Yeah, it definitely does, but as we're seeing already, these Cup guys, they're single filed. I don't expect a caution to happen unless, something random happens here, but
let's go ahead and knock on some wood now.
Yeah, let's knock on wood. Commentator's curse, not happening today.
Yeah, I know, right?
But let's hope it doesn't happen today, or we'll get a bunch of angry drivers. Eagles Danny.
Yeah, for sure. Shout out to Nilla. It looks like he's running in third right now, and one of the guys that moved up from the National Series or from the Summer Series. But he's running in third, and having a good run so far. So good for the number 6 Ford there.
Oh yeah, I'm actually watching a good battle over here with the Dab King and the 78 car, the Batman car. They're going down the front stretch. Just like sort of pushing him along over here.
Yeah, he's looking at Batman here. He's wondering if he can steal one of his gadgets to get around.
Yeah.
It doesn't seem like it's working here.
Yeah. I'm wondering if they're battling or if they're just trying to get some fuel mileage and trying to catch this cars in front right now.
Maybe so.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, never mind.
It's actually the one car. Oh, contact! They must have heard us.
I was going to say, it didn't appear that they were trying to work together because it looked like the 78 kept trying to block the low line. So, wow. I thought this was an important race for Dab King because last week there was a couple guys after the race that kind of didn't have so great of words to say, and so I thought this was an important week for him to kind of redeem himself and just let the series know, hey, that was just like an off week, and that's not how it's always going to be. So,
Man, I tell you what, the Batmobile lost a wheel. He got really loose there coming off that turn. Is that what you were talking about earlier, Iggles Danny? You know, loosening the car up too much?
Yep, that's exactly what'll happen. So and that's the thing when you make adjustments that you're going to fight. Can you get it loose enough where it'll turn through the middle, but won't snap off at the end of the run? Ooh, little contact there.
Making contact again.
Yeah.
Oh, another.
Oh!
This is a good battle here.
Man.
And actually, behind those guys, we have the green car. I'm trying to get what number it is.
Looks like the green car.
The 33 car. It's the Tev 88 Crunchy. Getting
Man,
on.
I tell you what, the car that's behind these two, he's licking his chops.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, yeah, you guys keep on battling.
Yeah,
I feel like Dab King, the number one car, is probably faster, and he's probably starting to get. I think he's starting to get a little bit agitated. Oh, it looks like the end of the stage, maybe.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that was.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, all of them made like a right-hand turn. I was about to say, oh my gosh.
Anyway, I don't know that later on in the race he'll be that patient with Big Belly, so.
All right, so that was a very exciting stage one. It's going to be interesting to see what happens over here. Do you think that anyone's going to gamble and take 2 tires to gain some tire position? Do you think anyone's going to stay out or anything like that?
No, not with the long run they just had. I think everyone's taking 4. The difference is everyone's going to be bunched up again. So a lot of times what can happen is, you know, cautions breed caution. So I wouldn't be surprised to see if the intensity ratchet up a little bit here.
All right.
Alrighty, I believe Extreme Shocks was your official stage 1 winner there.
Yes.
As we get ready for the green flag is out again for stage 2 at Michigan.
So we got a couple cars that had a little bit of a rough first stage. Oh, a car up high, 32. But let's see what the 10 can do, the 25. Some of those cars that had a kind of a bad first stage, see if they can come back up and regroup here.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we're going to ride on board with the number 10 here and see how he gets through traffic.
Oh, that's good, right. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's...
We got one down low.
Grass. Yep, that's going to be a problem.
9 cars spinning out again, just destroyed the outside wall.
Oh,
we got...
See if they call the caution.
must be going. That was 4 cars. I mean, they would have to be.
We got some unpleasured words happening in Discord right now.
Oh, yeah. They're calling
Libert is still spinning out, going through 1 and 2. Like, he must have damage that's just preventing him from being able to really drive that car like he wants to.
Side note, I didn't happen to see that all 4 wheels are under the tires now. We're having some problems last week where the tires are actually kicking out.
Yeah, that was the new update this week from NASCAR Heat 5, so thank you for that. Looks like a caution has come out.
Yep. Alright.
Yeah, I just remembered that. It was updating.
Yeah.
What other things came along with the update? Was it just a tire problem?
You know, I didn't read about it. I mean, in my opinion, I feel like the cars look crisper on our screen over here.
I know one of the things, we got a new sponsor from the Kyle Busch number
Oh, that's
51
right.
team. So I know we got a new sponsor, so that'll be up for grabs in the league to see who gets that sponsorship.
Do you think that anyone's going to come in here, Danny?
Yeah, I think there'll be a couple guys. I think there's some guys that have cars that are not handling. They're just too loose, I think. So
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised some of the guys in the back, their cars aren't handling. They get in there. Anyone who has damage has obviously got to come in.
And what are some of the things that the guys do to fix the loose race car?
I think the most obvious one is, increase your wedge a little bit. You can lower your front left pressure a little bit to tire pressures, but and obviously you got the tape. Some people say that tape doesn't do anything. Some people swear. Some people say that it does. So I've used it and I've seen a difference, but
Yeah, in my opinion, it makes a difference too. What do you think about that, Arkham? By the way, it is always interesting to watch these cars in the pits.
Yeah. Well, man, Glitcher McGlitcherson in the pits here. That was...
It's pretty.
ooh. Hey, so just a quick update on the October update. I have it pulled up here, but
What the hell is that? Yo, it was like synchronized.
Alrighty, so the October update.
Yeah.
We're getting off track
that's
here.
okay. These are the things that they. There are some things that they are obviously promoting here, but they added Indy Road Course to Cup and Truck Series, added a new custom scheme. They added Indy Road Course to the Custom Championship for all series. They've added Garrett Smithley to the Cup Series, and they've added Stefan Parsons to the Xfinity Series. And then on their own Twitter account, they said there were also some other small glitches and patch fixes that they did. So they didn't really specify that, but
Yeah, it's probably the. Oh no, there's a cop. Anyway, we're gonna go green. Go ahead and bring it up, Arkham.
Yeah, we're fixing to go green here. Green flag, I believe. If I can get up there.
new leader it looks like.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
Boots to S's 80 looks like he might have only taken a couple tires or no tires to get some track position.
Now he got a pretty far lead there. I'm kind of wondering if he jumped the restart there. But then again, if he was the leader, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, as long as in the box, okay.
My dark horse is up in second place now, Alec. He just runs good at these tracks, these 2-milers like this. This is just one of the tracks he can really perform well.
And why do you call him a dark horse, Iggles Danny?
Well, he's up in the Cup Series. He has never won a race in any series. He got moved up. It needed him to fill a position. I'm not sure how they decided to choose him, but he's up there, and so
4 wide.
yeah, in comparison to some of these other drivers like Extreme and Austin Icon and even Noah, they have wins in other series, whereas Alec doesn't really have the resume to show that he should be up there right now. But he's doing a great job tonight.
Yeah, not to choose Alex, but these guys
Well,
are
he
really,
ain't doing well there.
Yeah, not for nothing, but they're going forward wide and they're beating each other's bumpers off. My goodness, it's like Talladega up here. Good Lord.
Well, I mean, a lot of people think that, or a lot of people say that this is basically the equivalent to Talladega or Daytona.
Yeah.
With all the drafting, and you gotta love the camera angle NASCAR Heat 5 gives you with no cars going into the turns. It's lovely.
Oh, I love that. It's a great view of the paper.
Yeah.
I have to say, right now these guys are driving really nice. Look at that. It's too wide. Everyone's. How is that? We have a car trying to take a shorter way around the track.
Extreme Shocks is doing a tremendous amount of blocking there near the entry of turn 1.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's blocking.
Yeah. Oh, the 10 car shooting out, trying to make a pass for the second and third place over there.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, the 10 car. 10 car, Zachary 7007 or 7007. Excuse me, got my letters and numbers mixed up. But he's actually the owner of my team, so.
Me too.
Nice.
Yay.
How about that? Shout out to you, Zach. We'll be watching this later.
Yeah, Zach.
Think of your brother.
Well, the interesting thing is he had
You're
that.
outnumbered in the booth tonight, Eagles.
I know.
Here he goes again.
Actually,
Actually,
and now he's recovered, so that's
Yeah.
good to see.
Absolutely. Yeah, he just looks like he's trying to make a pass on to the third place. Yep, yeah, the 10 car Sticky Man. Looks like he's going to clear him. Now she's going for the lead.
He's got some drafting help down there with Slot Job, it looks like, so.
Yeah. Slide Job's actually didn't really have to mention too much tonight. He was involved in an early accident because I saw some damage on it, so I know that he wants to get some stage points.
Well, there goes the 10 car. He's cleared everybody because you know what? He's got the sponsor of, is that Nutra's Chunks, I believe?
Ooh.
Oh, and that's going to be a wreck. 2 cars around.
32 and 6 got into
Who was
the
it?
wall. 32 and 6 got into each other, but there was a chain reaction behind them that was a wreck because of it. They tried to check up and they ended up wrecking.
Oh, you hate to see that.
And I believe that's a caution. I don't know. My Discord's down. I can't hear anything.
Yeah, it looks like Austin Icon was involved in it. He's way back off the pace.
Oh, yeah.
Man,
Probably
just
trying
not
to
his
go
night
much
tonight. He's been involved in just a series of events.
Yeah, I imagine he doesn't have that many fans.
Well, it doesn't help either that all the stores are out of Scooby snacks, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Scooby's got his paws. Yeah, Scooby's got his paws over his eyes right now.
Yeah. Yeah. This is fun.
I told you that you guys was a good idea.
Oh man, I tell you what.
One of the things I do know about Austin, racing with him in the National Series, and just the way his evening has gone, you might see him transition into more of a fuel mileage type race for him and see if he can win it that way. It just seems like his car maybe isn't handling well, or he's just having bad luck.
Yeah.
But this might be where he kind of transitions and decides, hey, you know what? I'm just going to turn this into, hopefully a fuel mileage situation and see if I can pull one out.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, Michigan is great for, well, not saving fuel, but it's kind of, it's one of those tracks that you gotta love it. NASCAR Heat 5 shoutouts. I mean, you can fix everything but the pit stop animations.
Austin's
It's great.
Yeah, Austin
Yeah,
Icon's been in 5 wrecks tonight, and then he hit like 7 people
Yeah,
coming
no,
to pit road. Why not?
It's really cool to see how on these newer cars how you can park a car on the pit road, and then meanwhile your car just does a 360. You manage to get the pit crew is okay.
Yeah. But well,
Looks like they're doubling up to get back to green here.
yeah,
That
but
looks like we're
before we go green, Fast Family Racing League, sponsored by Handcrafted by Roads, a business that is owned by one of our drivers, known as KR, does amazing woodcraft work. Make sure to go check them out on, I believe it's Twitter and Facebook, I believe, and Instagram, maybe, possibly. But beautiful. I think he made a bar for himself, so if that doesn't show you talent, then I don't know what talent is.
What series does KR race in? Is he in this series or is he in?
I believe he's Truck Series.
He's in Truck Series. Casual Truck Series every Friday night at 6
Friday night?
6 o'clock.
Every Friday night. It's Sunday.
Every Saturday night. I mean,
You must have been
it's
hanging out
only
at
Sunday night.
KR's bar too long. You must have been at KR's bar for too long
You
today.
can catch our truck series every Sunday night at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's not Friday
Night's
night.
all right for fighting, but the green flag is back out in the air.
Yeah, and Zachary got a terrible restart from the second starting position.
Ah, not good for him. He's falling back.
No.
Oh, and he got loose too.
Yeah. Watching my teammate Liber back here trying to work his way to the front. I think by the end of this race he will be a contender here. Yep.
A lot of people are confused when you say Libert. That's his actual. That's how you pronounce it. It's not Libert. It's Libert.
Libert.
When you're
Yeah.
teammates with somebody, you know things like that.
So Danny, so you're more experienced in here. How fast did the Cup cars make it over here at Michigan? I think it's
Like
around
how
220, right? How many miles per hour?
When they get to the end of the straightaway, you're hitting 200. It's been a little bit since I ran a Cup car, but it's definitely around
trucks-
200.
Yeah, well, and since I was gonna say, on Sunday night, I maxed out at 198, and I guess I didn't know how much of a difference there was.
Oh yeah, definitely in the draft you're hitting. I mean, I think that by the end of the straightaway in the
210,
draft you're
215.
210. Yeah, but when you're by yourself, like if you get out there far enough, it's 204, 205 maybe.
And do you feel like the draft's stronger as you do you feel as though the draft is stronger as you have more cars in front of you?
Oh, absolutely, yeah. Yep, definitely.
Especially at those higher speeds?
Yep.
Well, while y'all were talking, the 10 has actually regained momentum here.
I see that.
Yeah.
I'm watching
Sometimes
Liber.
you have...
Sticky Man's kind of falling back here. He's been up front almost the whole race, and he's fallen back to about 9th place now.
Yeah. As I was going to chime in before, sometimes you have cars that jump out to an early lead, and sometimes you have cars that sort of get better as the run goes on. It's going to be interesting to see what we have in this run.
Batman charging for the lead.
Whoa, how did he get up there? Nice for him.
Batman.
Yeah, one of the things that I'm just noticing is like the low line is where you definitely want to be around this place. Anybody that's running high can kind of compete for a couple laps, but after that they kind of fall back. So Liber's finding that out right now.
Yeah, and one thing is on the Highland though, you get that really good run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can get a good run off the corner, but
Ooh, slide job shut the door on him. He said nope. That air on apparently slowed him down.
I don't know exactly whose slide job paint scheme is.
Yeah.
I think he was just
going for the Halloween look.
Yeah.
yeah, in the pre-race, some people were getting on and saying it was red, and when I'm looking at it here, I can kind of see what they're talking about.
Yeah, it looks like the bumper's red.
Well, the bumper's pink.
The sides look orange.
Yeah.
Yeah, his spoilers. But I think he's still doing their best chance of awareness things.
Yeah, I think some of them are doing that, so.
October, a magical month, eh?
Definitely.
Yeah, it really is.
Batman's getting angry behind the 88. He's calling Alfred as we speak.
So interesting, the 78 and the 1 are connected again up here near the front. Earlier they were battling for position, but now they're actually working together to try to get past Slide Job.
And how about this, Iggles Danny? All 3 of those drivers are team owners.
That is very interesting. So there's a little bit of bragging rights
Pride
involved
going on.
here.
Yeah. Yep. That being said, I do expect it to hopefully be a real nice and clean, good battle.
Oh,
Slide Job
78.
moving down low to block, yeah.
Oh, is that gonna? I think Batman
Wait,
may
hold
come
it,
out
hold
on
it.
top, or
Oh,
oh no.
he had to let off because he was going towards the wall. Interesting.
Ooh.
But the one.
One's coming.
Yeah, that car is getting on them. Yeah, there's that car in fifth who's getting on the top 5 slowly. I think that
So-
car in fifth.
We have
Yeah.
a interesting fan question here, OddCoast and Eagles Danny, as the action is still wild up. One fan here is asking, there's a yellow line at this track. Why does the yellow line rule not necessarily factor at Michigan?
That's actually a very good question. Why does the yellow? You know what? I don't know. I'm gonna go on Google.
It's kind of like those other, like, it's like the tracks. So basically, outside the restrictor plate tracks, those lines aren't kind of the boundary, so to speak. They're there, but they're more of suggestive. Oh, the one car's down low. Something happened. Maybe he's pitting.
Maybe. But the
88 looks
88
like-
going through the grass.
But through the grass. Is he? What's happening here?
I don't know.
Sorry to our fans who are asking the question, but when do you have to enter into pit road? Is my question.
Ooh.
Because that looks like that should probably be a penalty, right?
That's the question. I mean, you might want to make a clip.
I don't
Barstool.
know. I don't know when you're supposed to enter pit road. I thought it
Not
was the
to-
third turn.
I would.
Right,
That's
so-
that's what I thought as well, to be honest. So you might want to go ahead and record that. So I'm reading about the yellow line to answer the question for the fan. It says ever since its inception, there has been debate surrounding the double yellow line rule at Daytona and Talladega. Most agree it has a purpose. The yellow line rule is set out as a out of bounds on the restrictor plates.
Yeah. So I
And
think
why is it not here? I think it's because at those tracks you can get a clear advantage over here. Whereas here, like if you go beat the yellow line, there really isn't an advantage other than you're gonna cut somebody off. You're not really getting time this time.
Gotcha. Yeah, and it just reminds you of like when you're going to certain tracks, like when you go to Phoenix, a lot of times they run below that yellow line through.
Yeah, you're right. Not to cut you off, but I was watching the 44 car and he definitely just went into the pits.
Oh man.
He was going way too fast. I could tell.
Well,
You could tell.
OddCoast with our speed clock here. Speedometer.
so do we have Libert in the lead here?
I think so.
I think so. Let's go Blur Racing up at the front here.
Jinkies.
Yeah. Looks like he's a solid 3-second lead now.
Nice.
But he's got
Ford
a group
Mustang.
of 3 men behind him.
Looks like the Ford Mustang he's wheeling there is a little bent up in the front from some earlier incidences, but
Well, you know what I would like to do here, guys, and I love to do it. It's my favorite part of the show. Let's go on board with Libert here and watch how he gets around the track with a Fast Family Racing League crank it up.
Got it. Let's watch him closely as he dives into turn 1 and watches a lot of points.
yeah, he's
Look
going
how
high.
easy-
He's gonna.
Yeah, but
He's
look
gonna
how easy he
drop
goes
it
back
real
on
low.
right here. Now he's like 100%. He's keeping it nice and straight going down. And now he's gonna let off, making a hard turn.
Yes, because in Fast Family Racing League, crank it up mean we talk too.
Listen, the fans want to know what's happening. Oh, he's loose. Okay,
Yeah,
now
but-
you can see
Yep.
he's really
That's
loose
what
coming
I'm-
off the corner there.
Yeah, that's what we're talking about, that fine line. You don't want to make it too loose, or you hit the gas and it snaps. You can hear
he
him.
hits it again.
Yeah. 'Cause I was gonna say you can hear him playing with the throttle, waiting for that sweet spot.
Yeah. Oh, we got a
first
car.
car.
We
inside
had a
of-
car stopped.
He's out of gas. Oh, another one in front of Libert here. I think they're out of fuel, guys.
Wow,
A couple
another
cars.
one.
Is this
That's
the
the
end
end
of
of
the
the
stage?
stage.
Is
Tev 88 crunchy.
Interesting.
Was that the end of the stage? Hold on a minute. You didn't cross the line.
Now he is.
Yeah, Libert crossed the line.
I don't think
guess.
Libert was our leader there, guys.
Oh wow.
We are confused.
Is it the 37 car possibly?
Yeah,
I don't know.
sorry about that. Yeah, sorry,
Maybe
viewers. It doesn't give us a view, so we're just sort of doing the best we can to make this as realistic as possible.
Libert was in the top. Oh, maybe not. 37 was up there too.
Can we?
Can we talk to race control and find out?
I was gonna say, Ark. I mean, or I can get my headphones. I mean, I didn't. I don't have mine right now, but I can get them if you want me to go in.
Oh, the 6
Okay.
car with it. Yeah, that's right. So the 6 car. No, maybe not. Hold on. Sorry, I'm looking wrong view here.
You're good.
So sticky.
Looks like the leader is Cobra Jet.
We're having the sticky man in the 21.
Oh, they might have ran out of fuel. Maybe they forgot to
Did
pit.
they not pit? Did they forget to pit?
Or they missed the shifts.
Wow, that's terrible starting out. Guys, look who our leader is, though. Old Scooby-Doo himself.
I'm wondering if he got 2 tires.
Awesome.
Scooby Dooby Doo, where are you? I'm in the lead at Michigan.
I'm actually
There it
riding
is.
longer with them. I'm gonna interview everything.
We're
Oh, that's
partying
great.
tonight. It's Monday night. It's all right.
It's Monday night.
There's that good old 10 car up there again. Looks like he's behind the... Is that the Spider-Man car? Oh no, I think he's in National. Sorry, that's 8 car. Man, Eagles Danny, a lot of superhero cars this weekend.
Oh, Batman going to the inside of slide job there.
Batman.
And he's really... Slide job is actually really falling off the pace here a little bit early in this last stage. After that questionable entry to pit road, kind of falling back here. So, oh, the 78's into the wall.
Oh,
He might have saved it.
well, those cars are really bunched up at the front of the field, aren't they?
Yeah.
I tell you what, I don't know if Tev is trying to impersonate Dale Earnhardt Jr. here, but he's doing the right thing by sticking back, even though it's not Talladega.
Oh, the 25 and the 95 almost made contact.
Libert's in the wall.
Oh man.
Oh, you hate that one, Libert.
Yep.
Scooby-Doo's
Oh,
in
you're
the
not-
Challenger, and Scooby-Doo's gone.
The Extreme Shocks has been in the front the entire race.
Big Belly got in the grass. Big Belly got in the grass over there, lost some spots.
It was a 5 car challenge.
Oh man.
Alec really took a really low
I can tell you
line.
what,
Just
these
like
guys can smell blood.
they can, but unfortunately, it looks like Extreme Shocks is potentially putting himself in a position where he's checked out.
Oh, there's a car on the grass going slow, midnight peak. I wonder what happened to him.
I don't know. I'm not hearing anything on Discord. I guess we're having server issues on Discord. And Scooby-Doo is gone. What happened to him?
He's back and forth.
All those meddling kids.
Sounds like a caution may have come out.
Oh, boots to ass is oh, okay, never mind, caution.
Caution is out.
For only 99 cents, you can help the commentators out, but no, just kidding.
There was so much action. That's what makes this racetrack
Yeah.
so much fun. There was action everywhere.
Yeah, that's why it's good to have three of us. Looking around, so we all have looking at different things.
We're like the Wounded Warriors Project, but commentators.
We're actually more like the Three Stooges.
Seriously,
Curly,
I think
Larry, and Moe.
I mean, not for nothing, but I think next time we should have one of us join the race, and have them go in the pits, so we can at least have like a leader screen.
Right. Looks like they're all going to go into the pits here, at least the first two. The rest of the field's going to join them.
Might as well, right?
This might be an opportunity to take 2 tires here for some of the guys in the back who they didn't run a lot of laps, get some fuel, get 2 tires, and see if we can make some track position up.
Yeah.
So, interesting fact about NASCAR Heat 5. You can hit the wall going into pits, and your AI will get stuck hitting the wall, and eventually it'll let you drive your car.
Yeah, I actually just watched Boots to Ass's 80 nail. I believe Midnight Peak, and it's like his
here
car's
we
all-
go. Talk about the Three Stooges just sliding.
Flying out there.
Oh, for Christ's sake!
95. Oh. Who got the lead coming out? Looks like the 95 is in the lead.
With a torn up race car.
Wow, that was a great race off pit road.
Man, I tell you what, have you ever seen a car go sideways coming off pit road?
Not one that actually got the lead at the end, no. So Arkham and Odd, after watching this race for a little bit here tonight and just watching, do you guys have like a favorite now that you've kind of seen everyone running here a little bit? Like if you had to pick one driver to win, who would it be?
A lot of people I think would say the number 8 car of Extremes because he keeps on checking out, but I don't know, man. I gotta go with Scooby-Doo. He's just, he's had a rough night. He's, been searching for Scooby snacks, and I think he's in a prime position to win this race if nothing bad happens. Knock on wood.
That's right. Oh, so the little bit of a slower restart there. 95 did not get clear of the 8 like I thought he would.
And the 25 gets a bad restart. Well,
He gave him the kiss of death.
sorry, Austin.
Oh, never mind. Car over. Looks like we have another car with engine damage. Looks like Liber 58.
Oh, he has an actual engine damage, huh?
Engine failure. So.
Oh, man. That's a shame. 2 Team Blur cars tonight with engine trouble. We're going to have to go back to the team owner and see if he can pour some more money into our team, because that's not the performance we're looking for.
Yeah.
I think he's probably going to get a delivery of Ethernet cables.
Yeah, seriously.
As the 25 is in the wall. I'm sorry, Austin.
You did it.
I did it. I did
Boy,
it.
I'm right along here with side job, and man, he's ready to lead some laps, I think.
What slide job just like?
I have to say,
Yeah, he's trying to take it through wide right now.
The 8 car got around the 95, but the 95 is like not letting him get away. So, oh, a lag by the 8 car.
Oh, I saw that.
Yeah, getting into the corner there. Hopefully Alec doesn't have too much damage from that. That would be unfortunate.
Yeah.
Here comes the 10 car.
The 5 riding in the grass. And there goes the 44, and there goes the 1. The 1 is making contact with the 44. Making contact with the 44 again. We're going to keep on going. Let's see if he makes contact with the 44. It doesn't seem like it. As unfortunately, Batman has lost a wheel. He's all by himself.
Oh man. That's
well,
rough.
I mean, he's used to being alone until Robin came along.
Yeah.
I'm watching this. We're going 3 wide at the exit of turn 2.
Yeah, see that? It's Cobra Jet up here in 4th place.
Yep, yeah, followed by crap, I can't even see hard.
OddCoast looking at his Facebook feed, trying to figure out what car it is.
Yeah, well, it's tough because like when you press the button, it doesn't go exactly like to where you want it to go.
Oh, the 5 making contact, and the 21 is left home alone.
One of the interesting things watching different drivers is you can tell who's using a controller versus who's using a wheel. So.
Oh yeah.
It looks like Alex using I've been watching him he's using a controller. You can kind of tell by the way his car's reacting through the corner.
Yeah, one thing that the controller guys do is they have to like tap the remote.
Yep.
And you can sort of see the car like tap tap tap, and that's some of the, we have a big accident involving 3 cars. That's going to be accident. The 5 car going around.
Oh wow.
Yep, on the infield. Yep, that's going to be hard.
It seems like it is going to be a caution.
So, Arthur, do you feel like there's as another car hits the wall? Do you feel as though this race is cleaner than ours so far, or no, than the truck race?
Well, considering the fact that they haven't had a wreck every lap, I would say so.
Yeah.
You know, I think last night, Iggles Danny and OddCoast, we were trying to do the Monster Mash before the end of the race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a graveyard smash.
Yeah. Last night there was a lot of accidents.
And there goes the 5 low, because why?
Well, while we have a second here, as we're waiting for them to file in, what are your plans for Halloween?
Well, I got a fridge, I got a couch, I got a TV.
And an Xbox?
At home. We don't have much kids on the neighborhood. I don't know why.
Yeah.
It doesn't help it with the COVID pandemic.
Yeah, I was just, I don't know where you guys are from, but up here in upstate New York, they pretty much shut that down. They said nope.
What about you, Iggles Danny? Are they kind of nope on Halloween too, or?
We are rebels here in Pennsylvania, and so there've been some truck or treats and stuff like that going on around the area. So took the kids to do that, and they enjoyed that. And so I think on Halloween we'll be taking the kiddos around to do some trick or treating. So
yeah. Are you near Pocono by any chance?
No. I'm actually closer to Maryland, down in the southeastern.
Oh, okay.
Not near Philly, but more central Pennsylvania. So,
Oh,
guys,
okay.
we got a viewer here on Twitch. Mustang Boy 209 wants to know if I even know what I'm talking about.
What? Okay.
I'm calling out Mustang Boy and telling him get on here, man. Let's see what he knows about fast family racing. Let's go.
What does he want to know about? What did we talk about that wasn't factual?
I don't know. I think we
I'm
should
not
go
even
back
watching
and
this
look
race.
at. We should go back and look at his Canadian Tire finish last week and see what that is.
Oh, he's actually he's racing with us. I didn't realize.
Yeah, he's one of our racers. He's actually one of my teammates, so I have to give him a little bit of a hard time. But
Oh, okay. How many viewers do you have with us, Arkham?
6.
6. All right. Why isn't there more than that, Arkham?
Well, I mean, if we added another 2 6s, we may be in trouble.
What are we doing to improve the number of viewers?
I don't know.
I mean, honestly, we should work on that. Like, in all seriousness.
I think we're getting ready for the green flag, guys.
Yeah, you're right. Anyway, it looks like
we're hoping that the racing will bring the viewers. That's what we're hoping for here. So let's have a good finish.
Yep.
A great start by Slide Job. I think the cream of the crop is coming to the front right here. You got the 8, the 88, and the 32, and those 3 cars have been around, and the 10 have been up front all night. So.
Well, one of the things that my owner's been talking about lately is we need to get more wins. We only got 1 win, and that was the Daytona Duel, so...
Didn't really count. Yep. Oh, we have a car in the grass.
When did we not have a car in the grass?
Every restart, there's a car in the grass. Oh, the 10 car is pushing up high. He definitely impeded Sticky Man's line there.
Yeah, that's probably why Big Belly Brand 47 is just under turn 1 now.
And there goes another car. Another one bites the dust.
Number 1.
And look at this in 4th place. We got Magical Loaf making his first.
He won spinning rounds. Sorry about that, Danny.
That's all right. That's all right. There's the 10 car. First time I've seen extreme shocks. Oh, big lag from the 10 car there. I feel like maybe it's a caution. Caution on the track,
I think it's
boys.
a caution.
Well,
I think good old Mustang's right. We don't know what we're talking about. That was a caution.
There's no only go through here in the broadcast booth.
Oh, the 32 car. The 32 car is against the wall. And, oh, he lagged out. Sticky Man is out of the race.
No.
Oh.
Sticky Man is out. I knew he had some contact with the wall, and he must have taken it back behind the wall.
Oh, I know.
He hit the wall so hard it jammed his internet connection.
He was all jammed up, that's for sure.
So, Danny, do you think that we're going to see everyone come down pit road this time?
Yeah, it'd be nice. We should probably get a lap check here and see where we're at, because... Arkham, you want to get us a lap check here quick and see where we're at?
Hey boys, in the race control, can we get a lap check? Okay, now screw you. So they don't want to give us a lap check, so we're just gonna go based on our eyes and ears.
Should I get my headphones and ask or no? Like I will if you want.
We're good. Because we're good. As the 88 and the 8 and the 44 doing a tango on pit road.
The 88's having to reverse his car here. NASCAR is deeming it an excusable use of the reverse there.
Except that doesn't happen. And
no.
It looks...
Oh, and there's Rex coming off. Oh my goodness, the 37 around. Alright, he's good.
Who the hell is playing Monster Mash?
I'm too sorry.
Alright, well, we can only assume that it's getting down to the wire.
like Zach 7007 may have won the race off the roll call about slide job.
Yeah, the 44 looking good tonight. He's up there.
So,
Boys, I talked to race control and they said they're going green lap 83 of 100 here, so 18 to go.
Wow.
all right.
And a 1 and a 2 and a scoop-a-dooby-doo. All right, we're green flag in the air again. There's 18 laps to go at Michigan. Yes.
Yeah.
Are we? Oh, there we go.
Are you on a hologram? What?
No,
Here's a
not
question. Here's a serious question that I have for you guys. Just Extreme Shocks and Slide Job are on the same team, yet they're both ultra competitive, and normally they're up front running for wins. Do you think at any point in the season that's going to become a point of just friction, that both of them are going for wins, or how do you think that's going to play out throughout the season? How are they going to be able to both kind of coexist together?
First round of the playoffs, they're not going to know each other.
Yep. Right now,
Yeah.
Extreme's pushing them.
Wow, the 10. Woo! Some evasive maneuvers there.
Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see as the laps wind down.
Right now, Extreme's a good soldier boy and pushing Slide Job, but at what point will he say, you know what, I got to go for the win because you know, I
Yeah,
gotta
give himself
race
off
for
in the
my-
playoffs.
Yeah.
Well, the 10's saying, hey, don't forget about me, guys.
We actually have the Scooby-Doo car rolling up through.
Oh, no.
He's smelling the treats, man.
Yep.
What's that? There's one box of Scooby snacks left at the finish line?
I think that he may have had some Scooby snacks.
Oh, the
Car
44 gets squeezed.
Yeah, 44 squeezed up into the wall, and here we have the 25 car working its way underneath the. Oh my God, this is what I want. Go ahead.
The 10 car is showing some impressive strength while Slide Job and the 8 were drafting each other. He just held right beside him, so that's great speed from the 10.
Oh, here we go.
On the outside, coming from the lead.
Man, look at that 32 car go. He must have made some good adjustments in the pits. This is the most speed he's shown all night.
Uh-oh. Here comes Scooby-Doo.
Do we think Slide Job can hang off Scooby-Doo?
I don't know.
The Slide Job going to Joey Logano this the rest of the way and just make his car 6 car lanes wide? That's the question.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, after last week of Canadian Tire, I'm not sure what's going to happen here.
Joey Logano the rest of the way.
Yep.
Oh, there was some contact between the 25 car and the other car of Alec. Boy, this is a great battle for the top 5.
It is right here. This is what we wanted. Extreme Shock's back up to second now. Oh, he looks like he's a little better through the center of the corner.
Yeah.
The 8 car.
I mean, I know that if I was rolling along in the top 5, I would let off that throttle 10 seconds earlier than normal, so you can get that great run and drive and turn better. Get a really good run off.
Quick, somebody give Scooby-Doo some food here. He's losing energy.
Oh, Slide Job running up. Here comes the 8 car with a run down low. Is he going to do it? Oh, I feel like he backed off there.
No,
he had a
don't
run
do it.
Boy, anyone in this top 5 could win right now. Tell you what, it seems like the 95 car of Alec is just running a smidgen lower.
Oh, we got some... Is that 2 cars wrecking back there?
I'm listening
cars
here.
Off the pace.
I'm listening to the throttle here on the 8 car. I want to listen.
Yeah. Oh, and some contact between the 95 and the 44 car. And then he got him around. Oh, and that allows the 10 car to get around, who's now in 4th place. Oh, wow. The 95 car battle back, though.
I don't know, guys. Slide Job may have the strong car here.
I've been listening to Extreme Shocks running through the corner. He's definitely partial throttle coming out of the corner. He's not full throttle, so he's either loose coming off or he's again doing a little team racing here and just helping MSJ Motorsports stay in the front.
Whoa, Scooby-Doo going for a slip and slide.
Seems like this 95 car is losing some steam now.
Man, if that car behind the 8 can get hooked up with them.
Yeah. I think some of these guys...
The 10.
Oh, there's actually a car going... Yeah, this looks like that being one of the pits. I wonder if...
See, right here, the 8 car can take the 88 right here if he wants to, but he's letting off because he's playing team defense here against the rest of the field.
Oh, Zach 7007 is trying to get around.
I think Zach is gonna...
Zach can find a partner to do a little dancing with. I think he can get up there.
He's dancing with the devil right there, man. Jeez.
Oh, a car coming off the pit road.
88 goes up high.
Oh, the 5 car is loose on the bottom. Wow, he almost lost it in the grass.
Nope. The 8 hits the wall a little bit, but that doesn't matter.
Man, that 10 car really gets a run. See, but he chose to stay in line.
Oh! And Magical Love coming in there with a head of steam.
And that just cleared out for the 88.
Oh, we got cars pit.
Oh, the 40. Yep. 3 cars.
Someone wrecked going into the pits.
Yeah, yep. Yeah,
is that going to be a caution?
That's a good question.
Meanwhile, Slide Job has opened up a lead in the front.
That's got to be a caution.
We will see.
Yeah,
one of those judgment calls. We'll see at the line here.
Yeah, it looks like Zach 7007 is in the pits. So I'm wondering Sticky Man's in the pits.
It does not sound like there is going to be a caution, boys.
Oh boy.
And that leads us to another discussion. There's been a lot of favorable calls in the last week. Oh, the 8 cars around! The 8 cars around into the wall. No way, one of our...
What happened there?
He got below the line. He got super loose coming off the corner and lost it. Oh, that's not good for Extreme unless there's a caution.
Single car though. I mean, if they didn't talk, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say that's we're getting close to the end of the fuel run, and we talked about getting loose at the end, and he was just a victim of that.
Yeah. It's one of those things like where some of these cars just start off really, really good and then see the fall off.
So it looks like Slide Job is possibly signaling he's coming in.
Yeah, looks like.
No, he is staying out.
Big Belly's been in.
No, he's not. He's coming in.
Oh.
I don't know, man. That's a questionable pit entry, man. I thought they were supposed to come off at turn 3.
I think Sticky Man may have lagged out. I mean,
yeah, he did. We said that like 25 laps ago.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Mr. Slide Job once again came down the pits off of turn 4, so we'll have to check that after the race to see if that's what they said. We weren't a part of the pre-race discussion.
No. Indeed, if it is deemed that he was cheating this race, that's not a good reputation for the league owner. That would only add more fuel to the fire, wouldn't you say, Eagles Danny? Oh, slide job loose.
Loose. He's letting cars get back into the race here. There were some cars that were a little bit back, and now it appears they're going to be able to catch up and at least catch his draft. So, an uncharacteristic mistake by the league owner and Mr. Slidejob, one of the top runners here in the Cup Series.
And see, who is that all behind him?
Looks like the 6 car of Nilla is
78 of Batman.
Batman's there, and so is Scooby-Doo in the 25, Austin Icon.
Uh-oh. Not only were we dealing with Scooby-Doo, but Scooby-Doo and Batman, I don't know if I can take it anymore.
Now, if these cars are smart, what they'll do is they'll kind of try and get as single file as they can and run together.
Except for Austin Icon's like, nope.
Yeah, they're too racy, so. They need about one good lap of. Oh, wow! The 6 was really below the line there. That's a recipe for a disaster if he would have been too loose.
There you go. The 25 car of Austin Icon is. That's the Batman car of.
The 78 needs to lessen his speed a little bit and just get down behind Scooby-Doo and
see if they can catch the leader.
I don't know how many laps there is to go.
Ooh, the 25 car squeezed him down. He barely got in that spot right there. I honestly thought he was going to get.
There we go. Now they're starting to get lined up, but every time they get lined up, they get out of place.
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, we know how hard it is to stay in line when there isn't there on the front end.
And because of that, they've allowed Slidejob to pull away.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, these guys over here are.
oh, the
feeling
78
really
with a hard. 78 really gave a hard hit into the 6 there.
And the 78's in the wall.
Oh man, that's a shame for Batman. The commissioner has turned the light off and Gotham is going to sleep.
Meanwhile, the Joker's laughing.
Let's see if the 6 and 25 can work together. Nope, they're going to race it out. Oh, the 6 came up and blocked them.
I'm gonna tell you what.
Is that caution?
I don't know. Or was that the end of the race?
Might be the end.
I think that might have been the end of the race.
Wow. Did the 78
lost.
run out of gas? No.
I don't know. Is that the end of the race, or they just slow? I don't know. I think it's the end of the race.
We'll watch here. We were watching the lead, so maybe someone else in the back.
I'm going through. I think this is the end of the race.
Yeah, I think it is. I think that wraps up the Cup Series here at Michigan, guys.
All right, that was a great race today. It was a pleasure talking with you guys. We had some fun.
Well, we still got post-race interviews, Eagles Danny, if you want to stick around.
Yeah, I'll do that. We went for Mr. Slidejob.
That's back-to-back races, huh? Or no?
No.
He won.
Yeah.
He won before Canadian Tire, didn't he?
Yes. This is his second win of the season. Last week Austin Icon was our winner.
Nice.
Let's see.
Man, I tell you what, Eagles Danny, you gotta be riled up for Wednesday night now.
Oh man, I'm super excited. Absolutely.
Alrighty, we're gonna make this party not invite only. Whoops, that's the wrong button. There we go. We're going to make the party joinable. And they should be able to join.
Yeah, I don't think that we're going to have anybody too upset today. It looks like it was mostly a really, really clean race.
Better than the Truck Series race for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure that Extreme has to just feel sick to his stomach because I think he was sitting back there playing Soldier Boy and ended up making a mistake coming out of the corner and really just screwing this race.
And Cobra Jet with the fastest lap time at 38.654.
Yep, that's an awesome lap time by him.
That's got to be draft time, though. Alrighty, we're going to get all the drivers filed in here. That was an amazing race. Speaking of the 22 Eagles, Danny, what's going on there?
Yeah, and that's really, there wasn't too many numbers left there, so that's all right. I'm not a big fan of the 22, but he sure wins a lot of races.
I know. Well,
He's
we got the
actually
11, 24, and the 22.
Yeah.
They're not supposed to be
Yeah.
here. We're just scouts.
I was going to say he's actually, Joe was actually from Connecticut. This is local.
Oh, nice. Nice,
Yep.
dude.
One of my friends from Target actually.
Alrighty. So
Moving
whenever
on.
we get the race results, Slide Job will count us down here, hopefully.
Yeah, I'll send you. You want me to send it to you, or just kind of give you a
Just give us
rundown?
Yeah, just give us a rundown. Make it quick, easy.
Okay. You got it. All right, your first interview is going to be. Let's take a look at who's in the party. Going to be.
Matt here kind of kept getting tossed to the back. Tell us about your day.
Oh, this is definitely a Halloween race because it was the scariest thing I've ever experienced. I think I had definitely a top 5 car. I started there in the race and climbed up there when I was in the back. But pit road is the worst pit road I've ever seen in this game. 1 second I think I'm going too slow, and the next I'm sideways and going 80 miles over in the line. Every time 3 green flag that stops, 3 penalties. That just
Oh, wow.
and that just resulted in me not having a single stage point to show for that quality racing I had out there. Sucks, but it's just 1 out of 30 something races.
Well, good racing out there, Loaf. I'm going to turn it back over to Arkham here with our next interview.
Gonna be 9th place, Midnight Peak.
Alrighty, OddCoast, why don't you take Midnight Peak?
Midnight Peak, how's your race tonight?
It was pretty good.
Settle down, guys.
I ran up front for most of the race. Got some good stage points. And then my problem today was pit road. I split like 3 times into pit road. I'm sure people have clips, but yeah, that killed us there at the end. But still a good point today, so I'm happy.
Good, it's always good to hear that.
All right, next is gonna be 8th place, Alec.
Alrighty, Alec, you had a good race today. We saw you up in the front a bunch of times, and then it kind of just seemed like you slowly went into the back for a little while. Just tell us how Michigan International Speedway went for you tonight.
Well, for no practice, it was pretty fun. I didn't know what to expect. Qualified, I don't even remember, like 11th. I was slowest of everybody who didn't blow their engine up or anything. it was an entertaining race to say the least. I picked 2 tires a couple times to try strategy, and I'd get to the front and I'd fall back up 10 spots because 2 tires just wasn't quite right. But good racing there at the end with the slide and Extreme and Austin and a couple others. It was duking it out. A lot of fun. Zachary was in there, and probably had a top 5 car. Threw that one away. Got a little loose coming to pit road, and apparently the AI couldn't save it once he got to pit road and decided to park the car in the wall. So that was a bummer, but I'll take an 8th. It's a good point. Got a great stage finish in stage 2 with the fuel mileage issues people had. And look forward to, I don't even know where the hell we're going next, but it should be more fun than that.
Phoenix.
Well, yeah, to answer your
doubleheader.
Phoenix, I believe you got, doubleheader next week. So, Slide, who's our next driver?
Our next driver is going to be 7th place, Coverjet.
Alrighty, Eagles Danny, let's get a hold of Cobra J here.
Hey, Cooper said we were watching it there near the end of the race. You had gotten to the front as most cars kind of were doing. It was a rubber band effect. Cars going to the front, cars going to the back. But looked like you had a little contact with somebody that kind of sent you to the back. Talk to us a little bit about that.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. It was just awful, especially that last stage. Everybody in the back just lost talent when driving. They're just shoving it in the corner. It was awful, terrible. But look forward to Phoenix.
Thanks for taking the time to talk to us, even though you have some frustration and disappointment about the way the race ended there. We'll see you at Phoenix.
All right, next 6th place, Dab King.
Alright, OddCoast, you know what to do.
All right, Dive King. If you're gonna solve this race all over again, what are 3 things that you would do differently?
I don't know.
Was there any honest? Did you have any honest challenges during the race?
I mean, I finished in the top 10 pretty much for the first and the last stage. I mean, I don't know what you mean by what would I turn around, but
Dab King, how was your race?
it was great. I mean, I feel bad for Austin because I sent him into the pits, gave him a speeding penalty, but I got rear-ended and put him in the pits for speeding. So that's, I mean, I don't know who it was behind me, but yeah, good race. Came off with pit strategy at the end. Came home with a 6th place.
All right, next is 5th place, Boots, 2nd top 5 of the weekend.
Alrighty, Boots, 2nd top 5 of the weekend. You had a little bit of racing in the truck series yesterday evening, I believe. So, you know, what was the difference between racing in the truck series last night, you know, and then coming to the Cup series today? Was there any major differences? And overall, how did Michigan go for you this week?
I'll say the Cup cars are more darty, and the trucks are really planted and tight. The Cup cars are pretty loose. To answer that question, overall the race went well. Probably finished a little better than I probably should have. 7th, 8th place is probably where I should have ended up. But good team pit strategy, and apologize to Sparkly or Sticky, whatever his name is this week. I ran out of talent there about midway through the race and nearly wrecked the field. I wrecked myself, but overall it was a good race, I guess.
Aw. All right. Well, Sparkly, would you like an interview? Yes? Okay.
Appreciate it, Sparkly. See you, buddy.
Oh, I missed. Hold on, I didn't see him in the party. Let's talk to Tev, 13th place today.
Alrighty, Eagles Danny,
Yeah,
you
it
take
was
him.
absolute grace. Nothing went good. As you can see, I finished in the back. Few contact with a few people. I spun out 14 laps to go, so that basically ended my race.
All right.
Alrighty.
All right. Next up is going to be Mr. Do we have? Hold on. Daly, finishing 4th today.
Alrighty, Big Belly. You were supporting the Batman scheme tonight. You were alone for a little bit, and then you had some drafting partners, and then you got alone again. How was the trip to Michigan tonight?
Pretty good. I mean, I can't complain too much. We ran up there towards the front early on, stayed up front, and then a little bit of damage got us sent to the back, raced our way back up, and then we was gonna try out some fuel strategy there, but caution came out and changed that up, so we had to move back to the front again. And there at the end, I feel like we definitely, oh no, we easily had the car win. Uh, I made multiple passes on just about everybody, caught packs almost by myself with a little bit of help. And I mean, I feel like we just had a really, really good car, but there at the end, taking the two tires, we barely lost one position coming out of the pits, and it was really hard to get back around them, and we just wasn't able to get up to the leader, and kept getting held up. But it's okay though. I'm amazed with the top five. We've had one of the fastest cars this whole season so far in the first few races. All Toyotas have. So looking forward to next week, and hopefully we can keep improving.
Yeah, definitely. Next week, a doubleheader. It's going to be tough, but they need you back in Gotham, Batman.
Oh, okay.
All right, next third place, Austin.
Yeah, it was a good day. Rough first stage. Just got involved and couldn't recover from that, and then our whole team had a really good second stage, and then third stage is running with that front pack the whole race, or whole stage, and looked like we are gonna have more of a shot at it. And then when Extreme caught the apron, I went head on into him, and it didn't destroy my race, but it gave me 2 seconds of damage and put me too far behind to come out near slide on the pit. So good day overall, but yeah, good run for our team today.
Austin, I want to ask you about that. Was that a two-car incident, and why was a caution not thrown in that?
Technically, I didn't yell out caution because I thought it didn't. In my eyes, the caution is two cars either around or heavily damaged. I had 2 seconds worth of damage and lost 10, like maybe 20 miles an hour in speed, so I wasn't going to stop everyone else's race because of a little bit of damage.
Gotcha. Well, we definitely ran out of Scooby snacks up in the booth tonight. Good race, man. We'll see you next week.
All right.
Yeah.
Definitely one of the better looking schemes out on the racetrack tonight, for sure. All right, second place, career best. Second place, Nilla.
Nilla, second place. Congratulations. So how is finishing second place at Michigan, especially in the Cup cars?
Well, good race, Noah. I guess we'll finish up here with our race winner, Mr. Slide. Looked like you and your teammate Extreme were controlling the front of the pack near the end of the race, and unfortunately, Extreme caught the apron and spun out. But were you guys just kind of playing a two-man game there near the end?
It was, I think, Magical really said it best. Tonight was scary, and not just because there were Halloween cars on the track, but yeah, we started out, we qualified terrible, not where we really wanted to be, and that kind of put us towards the middle of the pack, and we learned what that really meant for us. Right early on, we got involved in some dirty air and ended up getting in the fence and got all the way in the back, and we had to work our way up, but after that, we kept the race completely clean. So we fixed the damage, started 16th, worked our way back up to the front. As soon as we got up with our teammates, it was just a lot better being able to play the runs and stay up there. But yeah, it seemed to be bad luck one by one though. The four of us were up there, and then Cobra got into a scuffle with somebody, and then Sticky lost an engine, and then right there late, it was just down to me and Extreme, and we figured we'd really, just try to control it, and then unfortunately he caught the apron, but we almost screwed it too, because coming off pit road, we took the two-tire call, made the most sense, and we about lost it as soon as because we were afraid that we were going to cross over the yellow line and get a penalty. So I put a little bit more wheel into it than I should have, and was sideways coming off, but we were able to gather it up.
Yeah.
And yeah, we set up our car a little bit differently than most people because we were able to use the second line effectively, and we also set up our car to run better on two tires. We figured it might come down to that.
Yeah, Mr. Slidejob, this is Arkham Boss 01 up here in the booth trying to get down to you. But, a lot of our fans watching the race, including some of the commentators up in the booth, we were really confused. You were entering pit road off of turn 4 and stuff like that, and some people were like saying, oh, it should be turn 3. Can you explain a little bit to us about that, why it was turn 4 instead of turn 3?
Yeah. So a lot of times the call for getting on pit road in turn 3 is tight track, where you could possibly see a lot of incidents. For example, Dover. If you're going 140, 150 miles an hour, trying to get down to a really quick and tight pit road, usually you see a lot of incidents. So the turn 3 call usually gets people slow and single file enough so that we don't have issues, but how big and wide Michigan is. It's much like, tracks like, maybe Pocono, one of those 2-mile or bigger tracks. It's pretty easy. But, yeah, we were just surprised how many issues getting on and off pit road people had. We definitely, as a team, practiced it heavily just because of how quick it can come up doing 200 miles an hour. So, it's definitely tricky, but we were ready for it.
Any more?
Mr. Sledgejob, before you go, I just wanted to ask how you and Extreme have early on been so dominant. How do you expect to navigate the rest of the season with you guys kind of being the two cars at this point in the season, at least? And it can obviously change, but how do you guys expect to navigate that as teammates? These situations where you guys are constantly battling out for the victories.
Yeah, man, we're really blessed as a team. Every guy on this team, even in the National and Truck Series, has just been fantastic to work with and brought a ton of talent to the table. So, we just work really hard week in and week out with each other, sharing information about pit strategy, setups, and as far as it goes right now, with Sticky and Cobra not locked in a win, we're definitely trying to help them, and we'll race them just a little bit easier to try to help them get to the playoffs. But as far as me and Extreme, we're in a locked in position, assuming we'll make the races. So we're just gonna race each other as hard as we possibly can and have some fun with it, really.
Alrighty, Mr. Slide Job, your winner here at Michigan International Speedway. We're going to wrap it up here. The National Series hits Michigan International Speedway Wednesday night, same time that this race started, 8 Eastern, 7 o'clock Central. And then next week, we have a doubleheader, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong, Slide Job, but
You're right.
Phoenix and Indianapolis?
Just Phoenix. Two for the Cup Series, it'll be two 25% races at Phoenix, both treated as individual races. So each person, if you have two different winners, they can both, win and in and treat it like a normal race. But yeah, all three series will have a two half-length races, and the trick is after the first race, the field will be inverted for the quote-unquote qualifying for the second race, based on finishing order.
Well, that should be exciting. So again, we wrap up Halloween week here Wednesday night when the National Series. Iggles Danny will be there after watching tonight's race, and we will see you guys on a Wednesday night. For now, so long.